जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी, गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी, गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, यशोदानंदन ब्रज जनरंजन, यशोदानंदन ब्रज जनरंजन, यशोदानंदन ब्रज जनरंजन, यशोदानंदन ब्रज जनरंजन। यमुना वनचारी, जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। जय राधा माधव राधे, जय प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा, जय प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा, जय गुरुदेवा जय गुरुदेवा, जय गुरुदेवा जय गुरुदेवा। नित्य गौर हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल।
हरे
हरि
कृष्ण
बोल।
हरि बोल। थैंक यू Bhaktin Bhumika. So Prabhuji, I will start the class by reciting
Yeah, please.
Mangalacharan. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
please.
Yeah. अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुं श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवां च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथं वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजन सहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान् सहगण ललिता श्री विशाखावितं स। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेशा गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते जयपताका स्वामी इति नामिने। नमः आचार्यपदाय निताय कृपाप्रदायिने गौरकथा दामोदाय नगरग्रामतारिणे। नमः ओं विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा। We welcome everyone to the class, and first I would like to welcome all the Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis who have assembled here to discuss about the most glorious month of Purushottam Mass. So first I would like to humbly offer my respect and opportunity given by His Grace Satisha Govind Prabhu for speaking me on this most important month, Purushottam month. And also I would like to thank all the assembled Vaishnavas, and if there is any mistake while speaking, then please consider as my small mistake and forgive me. And if there is any takeaway from this class, so this is all due to the mercy of our Guru Maharaj and Gauranga. So I will start the class, and I will first share some slides so that we can understand about this glorious month of 1 minute. Prabhuji, how to one minute. Hare Krishna, you can see the slide, Prabhuji?
No, Prabhu.
I don't know why it's not able to. I don't know, I'm not able to share. 1 minute, Prabhuji?
Okay.
Yeah. I think.
Yeah, now it is sharing, Prabhu.
Yeah. Okay, Prabhuji. Thank you. The technology because of this Zoom class. So we would discuss about the most glorious month, Purushottam Mas, and I have prepared some slides with the help of our senior devotees, and so we would discuss. There are around 6 main slides, and each slides I will just put it. You can see the first slide, Prabhuji.
We cannot see the first slide. We can see you are sharing the screen.
Okay. But
you have to share this one, I feel.
Your screen sharing is coming.
Start the slideshow. Start. Slideshow. Start.
Slideshow start.
On the top, no? After next to animation.
Yeah.
You actually inserted one new slide in the number 2 is a new slide actually. So first maybe you can delete that. Don't save. Don't save.
Don't save. Yeah.
Yeah. So which means now it will be this one.
Okay. I will again.
Yeah.
Where it is gone.
Share it and then start the PowerPoint.
Share it and you are not able to see, na, Prabhu?
नहीं वापस आया नहीं अभी वापस जो पहले आपने किया था वैसे शेयर स्क्रीन पहले कीजिए जो पहले बार किया था आपने.
Okay, but I don't know this. 1 minute up. Oh my God. 1 minute. I don't know why it is not coming. Prabhuji, I will start without then if it is not happening. Last time I will try.
Yeah, now it's come.
You can see the first slide, Prabhu? Yeah. Yes. First slide you can see, na, Prabhu? Okay. Hare Krishna.
You can start now.
Yeah. Hare Krishna. So actually we have made this slide. There are around 6 slides. The first slide will describe about the items or the points which we will discuss. So the first is what and when is Purushottam Mas. We will discuss about that, and then we will discuss about the importance of Purushottam Mas. And the next 2 are how to observe Purushottam Mas and what are the benefits of Purushottam Mas. So first we will understand what and when is Purushottam Mas. So the Purushottam Mas this year, it starts on 18th September 2020 and it ends on 17th October 2020. So this will start on 18th of September, that is a Friday, and this Purushottam Mas is called Adhik Mas and we will now understand why it is, what is Adhik Mas, and why it is the most auspicious and this month actually. So we will understand that. So what is this Purushottam Mas actually? So here I would like to just discuss, there is something about our Vedic science or little bit about astronomy. So actually there are two types of calendars which the people are following generally in India or the Hindus especially. So one is a solar calendar and one is a lunar calendar, and then there is a Gregorian calendar which all the people are using. So the solar calendar and lunar calendar, so there is both solar and lunar, there is a difference in that. So we will understand that first, and with that we will understand why and how come, what is this Purushottam Mas or this Adhik Mas. So one solar year or the 12 months, one solar year is around 365 days. So now the 365 days is the time taken for the earth to orbit across the sun. So it is 365 and some 25 days. So this is what a solar year constitutes of. So the another is what you call is a lunar year. So the lunar year consists of 12 lunar months. So that comes to around 354 and some point some days. So in a year, effectively, the solar year and the lunar year, there is a difference of around 10.9 days. So effectively, if you see, the solar year is around 365 days and the lunar year is 354 point something days. So here I would like to emphasize that the Vaishnavas, they are following the lunar years. And so now we'll understand from this 2 years what is the importance and what is this Adhik Mas actually. So if this difference, now suppose solar year is 365 days and the lunar year is 354 days. So when it goes to 1 year, the difference is around 10.9 days. So when it goes to 2 years, the difference would be around 20 to 22 days. And when it goes to the 3rd year, so it will exceed, might be 1 month or so. So the difference is, so the difference between lunar and solar will then become more. So what our Vedic science or the Vedic scholars, what they understood, that we have to add up 1 more month so that the solar year and the lunar year both match. So actually we call them nowadays, we call a lot of new scientists, everybody is there, but this was done many years ago, and they have done it so precisely and they have added this month. So the month which added after around 2 years, so that extra month, that is called actually the Adhik Mas. So actually when this Adhik Mas or the extra month is added, so it is added when the difference crosses around 32 months and 16 days and 8 ghadis. So when the difference crosses 32 months, 16 days and 8 ghadis, that is the time when the Adhik Mas is added. So that is called the Adhik Mas or the extra month. So means this is the astronomy part, or where we understand what is the Adhik Mas. So this Adhik Mas comes every after every 2 years or more than that. And now we will just understand what are our lunar months actually. So we have around 12 months which are our lunar months. So it starts from Chaitra, Jyeshtha, Ashad, then comes Shravan, Bhadrapad, Ashwin, Kartik. So on it goes, and there are 12 months up to Falgun. But this year, this Adhik Mas is coming in Ashwin, the third month of Chaturmas. So this is called Ashwin Adhik Mas this year. And if you remember, there is a very main festival in Jagannath Puri, Naba Kalevar. So this Naba Kalevar is a very unique festival, whereas the Jagannaths, the deities are actually changed actually. They say it is replaced with the new one. I think we had this some years back actually. So that time that is called during only Ashad, when Ashad Adivas, that time this Naba Kalevar happens. It happens very rarely in 12 years or 19 years. So now we can go through the slide and we can understand that Purushottam Adhik Mas is very auspicious month of Purushottam, which comes every 2 or 3 years. It is a very special month dear to Krishna. And when in a month there are 2 full moons, so that is the month when this leap month or Adhik Mas is added. So what are the performing austerities we will understand further, but it is said that this month is equal to performing 16 Kartik Vratas. So it is a very good time to engage in full devotional service. So we will understand further what are the benefits and what are the vratas. So we will go ahead. So now you have to understand very clearly that this year the Purushottam Mas starts on 18th September, ends on 17th October. And how this Adhik Mas comes, it comes every between 2 or 3 years, when the difference between the solar year and the lunar year exceeds 32 months, 16 days. So if you keep this in mind, that this is the time when the Adhik month is added, and this is called Ashwin Adhik month. So we will go ahead now. Now, what is the importance of the Purushottam Mas? So we would understand what are the importance of Purushottam Mas and why this month is called Purushottam month. Around 1000 or more years ago, or before, many years ago actually, there are a lot of sages actually who were assembled at the bank of Naimisharanya. So this Naimisharanya, many of you might have heard this Naimisharanya. So this is actually currently in Uttar Pradesh near Gomti river. But this is the place where Sukdev Goswami actually narrated Srimad Bhagavatam to all the sages. So here all the sages have assembled and they are performing a sacrifice. And fortunately, when all of them were assembled, so same time, sage Suta Goswami he has come to the place of Naimisharanya, and Suta Goswami was traveling all across different pilgrimage sites, and finally he has come to this site, Naimisharanya, along with his disciples. So everybody, all the sages actually, when they saw Suta Goswami, they were very happy, and they respectively given obeisances to him, and they stood and they respected, and they given him Vyasasan, and they told, means they requested Suta Goswami that explain us about the wonderful pastimes of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And they also requested Suta Goswami that there are thousands of pastimes of the Lord, but tell us about the most perfect one, which will deliver us from this ocean of material essence and take us back to Godhead. So now, who was Suta Goswami? I will just give 1 minute to. Suta Goswami actually is the son of Romaharshan, and Romaharshan was the sage who was killed by Balram, and Suta Goswami had heard Srimad Bhagavatam from Sukdev Goswami, and he has a unique thing that he could hear perfectly whatever Sukdev Goswami had told him in Srimad Bhagavatam. So, and he should narrate the same thing. So, because of that, they all requested Suta Goswami to tell about the wonderful pastimes of Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, here now I would like to just tell everybody that you have to listen very carefully, because here there are some 4 layers actually. 4 layer means Suta Goswami will narrate pastime, and then in that pastime there will be another pastime and another pastime. So you have to keep a track of that to understand this pastime. So Suta Goswami addresses the sages, and he tells that he has recently come from Hastinapur. Hastinapur is the place now where Delhi is actually our capital. And he tells that he heard Srimad Bhagavatam from Sukdev Goswami, and he would tell about the most attractive pastime of the Lord. So now Suta Goswami narrates further. Now Suta Goswami narrates that Narad Muni once had gone to Badrika Ashram and visited Nar Narayan Rishi's ashram actually. And this Badrinath ashram is what we know as Badrinath. And there is a river Alaknanda which is flowing from the feet of the Lord Narayan. So here Narad Muni meets Lord Narayan, and he gives humble obeisances to him, and he then asks Narayan, and in fact he puts up a question to Lord Narayan, that you are so merciful, and you are the creator, and you are truthful, and means he gives all the glories of Narayan, and he tells that, oh Lord, in this material world, all the living entities are busily engaged in sense gratification. So, and he asks 3 main questions, and he asks that as these living entities have forgotten the goal of the life, so he asks 3 questions to Lord Narayan. That first is, tell us something which is very helpful to both the Grahasthas and also the sages and person like me. This is the first question. Second question he asks, how can we attain self-realization? Means what is the method to attain self-realization? And third is, how can we return back to Godhead? So you should note down these three questions. The three questions actually is, what is the important thing for householders and sages, and what will help us attain self-realization, and how can we go back to Godhead? So these three questions Narad Muni puts forth to Lord Narayan. So Lord Narayan, when he hears this from Narad Muni, he was very pleased to hear these questions. So he narrates that I will tell you about the pastimes of the Supreme Personality of Godhead Sri Krishna, and with this it will diminish all your sinful reaction. And he also says that actually Narad Muni is aware of all the pastimes of the Lord, but still Narad Muni is asking, it is for the benefit of us. So he tells that I will tell you now the glories of the sacred Purushottam month, which is fully potent to grant material happiness and also qualify one to go back to Godhead after this life. So now here we should understand that Lord Narayan replies Narad Muni that Narad Muni knows the questions and he knows the pastimes of the Lord, but Narayan tells that he will explain about the sacred month of Purushottam, and which the sacred month is fully potent, and with this month you will also get material happiness, but mainly you will return back to Godhead at the end of this life. So listening this answer, Narad Muni asks more 6-7 questions to Lord Narayan. So he is now inquisitive. Now when you told about this sacred month of Purushottam, so tell us what has to be done and what is this Purushottam month actually. So he asked, what should I do in this month? How should I take bath in this month? How should I do charity in this month? What should I do? How to worship? How to observe fast in this month? And how to chant in this month? So around 6-7 questions he asked. So he tells, please tell everything in detail. So Hare Krishna Prabhuji, I would request everybody to join back, because this 40 minutes we will have to again start back. Only 1 minute is balance. So request everybody to relog. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yeah, Prabhu, we will read loud.
Okay, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
One
Hare
minute.
Krishna Prabhuji, you can close Prabhuji.
Yeah.
First close, then again we open. Okay.
Okay. Asked actually total 10 questions. So, but I will keep it short, otherwise this will go long actually. So now Lord Narayan actually answers Naradji, and he starts to speak, and he tells that Narad Muni, one more pastime now. Now this pastime includes Lord Krishna. So you have to listen very carefully actually, because Suta Goswami at the banks of Naimisharanya, is explaining to all these sages about what are the most wonderful pastime of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And when he is narrating this pastime, he tells about Narad Muni, who goes to Badrika Ashram, and Narad Muni is asking Lord Narayana about the condition of the living entities in this material world, and they have forgotten their ultimate goal of life. So what is best for grahasthas, householders and sages, and how we can attain self-realization and how we can go back to Godhead. So these three questions. So these question answers by Lord Narayana that the sacred Purushottam is fully potent and it can deliver the living entities. They can give material happiness also, and they can go back to Godhead. So then Lord Narad Muni asks more 6 questions to Lord Narayana, that how should I take bath in this month of Purushottam? What should I chant in this month of Purushottam? What should I observe? So he asks 6-7 questions. So then Lord Narayana replies to Narad Muni that I would now tell you about a pastime or about the katha of the Supreme Personality of God, Krishna, and Yudhishthir Maharaj. So you might have heard about Yudhishthir Maharaj playing gambling, and everybody knows, I will not go into great detail, but he was Dharmaraj Yudhishthir, but still he got into gambling, and with the Shakuni defeated them, and they lost everything in that. And in fact, they lost the Draupadi also. Means just imagine, they lost everything, and Dushasan wanted to disrobe Draupadi. Means in fact, in the complete in front of everybody. So they have to face so many problems. But fortunately, because of Draupadi asking for help from Lord Krishna, she was saved from getting naked in the assembly of all these Kauravas, and Krishna saved them. But after that, after this incident, Yudhishthira Maharaj had to go to forest. They were banished to forest, and they had gone to forest for around 14 years. So they had now this Krishna says that Yudhishthir Maharaj had to go to a forest called Kamyavan. There are actually 12 forests, main forests in this Brajamandal. So there are 5 in the eastern side of Yamuna and 7 in the western side. So in this western side, where Vrindavan also is there, so in this forest, Kamyavan, Yudhishthira Maharaj and all his 4 brothers and wife Draupadi, they had gone there, and they were staying there. So once Lord Krishna, actually, he visits these Pandavas in the forest. All the Pandavas, including Draupadi, when they see Lord Krishna, so they are very pleased actually, and they are very happy. And they all give dandavats to humble obeisances to Lord Krishna, and they forget their actually painful life, and with the Krishna's darshan. So see, whenever they are paying obeisance, means I want to highlight that they are surrendering to Lord Krishna. So this point you please note, that they are fully surrendered to Lord Krishna. So, Hare Krishna, yeah.
Everywhere.
Yes, Prabhu. Yeah. Anything, Prabhu? Yeah. So they were surrendered to the Lord Krishna and Pandavas. So, but seeing these Pandavas in such a misery and difficult the Lord got very angry, and Krishna got very upset, and he became very angry toward Duryodhana because of the condition of Pandavas. So looking at Lord Krishna, immediately means Arjuna started praying to the Lord in a very, very humble mood. And as soon as he started praying to the Lord, Krishna, got Shanta, means he became very quiet, means quiet, not quiet actually, means he got composed, and he then, he told Pandavas that, "O Arjuna, I am very pleased with your service, devotional service, and your friendship with me. So now Krishna says, I am going to tell you about wonderful history and pastime of this Purushottam month." So you have to relate this layer by layer. So little difficult, but because that is very important. Because this is very important part of the Katha actually. So Krishna says now, once upon a time, by the arrangement of Providence, an extra month comes in this world. So this month, which we already discussed earlier, it comes every 2 or 3 years. So this month, this Adhik month, is called actually a Malmas. People call it Malmas, or a month, or a stool month. It is also, nobody likes this month. People blaspheme this month. They say it is an untouchable month. They are not protected. So it is rejected by everybody. Means actually it is that this month is like, nobody likes this month actually. And there is no religious or any auspicious activities going on in this month. So this stool-like month actually means it is. Krishna said it was like everybody has rejected it. So now here we generally Vaishnavas, we generally address everything with the personality. Like we say Ganga, Ma Ganga, Tulsi Maharani. We address mountain with the personality. So like that, this Adhik Mas is actually a Devi. Means we call it Adhik Mas Devi. So this lady is very, very rejected, and she is constantly hearing these bad words and blasphemy. So she becomes very sad. And she's become very sad, and she comes to Vaikunta. And she comes to Vaikunta, and you all know in Vaikunta, Lord Vishnu is sitting on his Simhasana. And as soon as this Adhik Mas Devi goes to Vaikunta, she starts crying, and tears are flowing from her eyes. She's full of sorrow, grief, and she is addressing to Lord Vishnu that, Lord Vishnu, you are the ocean of mercy, and you see that everybody here, they are rejecting me and they are blaspheming me. So she tells that now you have to protect me, and you help me. So with this word, she starts crying and sits in a very dejected mood. And seeing this, Lord Vishnu becomes very merciful, and he tells the Adhik Mas Devi that, do not lament, and because when you have taken the shelter of my lotus feet. So now Adhik Mas Devi says, you know my painful condition. People are all telling me it's a Malmas. So no one in this miserable condition means nobody, no demigod or any auspicious activities are done in this month. So she starts crying very heavily and crying at the feet of Lord Vishnu, and she faints. And as soon as she faints, then Lord Vishnu's Vahan, Garuda, actually, he fans Adikmas Devi, and they regain her composure. And now Lord Vishnu says that I will protect you, and I will give you shelter also. But this Adikmas Devi is not ready to listen, and she says, I want to die, I want to die. So finally Lord Vishnu tells, no, I will protect you. Now you come with me, and I will take you to the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, who stays in Golok Vrindavan. So you should understand the difference here. There is a difference between Lord Vishnu and Lord Krishna. Krishna has 4 additional rasas than Lord Vishnu. He has 64 qualities. Lord Krishna has 64 qualities. So as soon as they both, Lord Vishnu and Adikmas Devi, they go to Golok Vrindavan, there is a glazing effulgence in Golok Vrindavan. And when they go, this Adikmas Devi, she cannot see this glazing effulgence. She cannot see that. So Lord Vishnu asked Adikmas Devi that you stay behind my back, and they go to the doorstep. Now I would like just to tell you in 2 minutes that Golok Vrindavan is the topmost place where a Vaishnava would like to go. So it is not easy to go. Golok Vrindavan, big sages and yogis and many people try, but you cannot go to Golok Vrindavan. So here Vishnu takes this Adikmas Devi to Vrindavan. And in Brahma Samhita, Brahma is saying, Chintamani prakara sadmashu kalpa vriksha laksha vriteshu surabir abhipalayantam Lakshmi sahasra satasam sarvamanam Govinda adi purusham tamham bhajami. So Brahma glorifies this Golok Vrindavan, that he says this Golok Vrindavan is full of Chintamani, gems. And there are very lot of Kalpa Vrikshas, which means desire giving trees. And they are surrounded by Surbi cow, and all are revering this Lord Krishna in his two-handed form. And there are thousands of gopis and Lakshmis who are serving this Lord. So this is the location of Golok Vrindavan. So here we'll go ahead, and Lord Vishnu goes to the doorkeeper, and he goes inside, and he meets Lord Krishna, who is surrounded by the gopis. And Lord Vishnu goes and tells Lord Krishna that along with me has come Adikmas Devi. And when Krishna sees Adikmas Devi is crying. And when she sees Krishna, again you note this point, she immediately pays obeisances to Lord Krishna. It means they are surrendering to Krishna. And she cries loudly, And immediately Krishna asked, why you are crying? Then and in Golok Vrindavan, actually nobody is crying. There is no like cry. Everybody is crying generally for ecstasy, or there is happiness in that. So here there is no crying for a miserable condition. So Lord Vishnu explains Lord Krishna that this month, Adik month, is the extra month, and she is staying in a very miserable condition, and nobody is protecting her. Everybody is blaspheming her. It is called the stool month, and Vishnu explains about the condition of this Adik Mas Devi. Now, Lord Krishna, after hearing from Lord Vishnu, he speaks this very, very confidential words. So these points you should note down. It's a very, very important point. So Purushottam, Lord Krishna says, O Vishnu, you have done a great deed first by bringing this extra month to me. And you will be very famous by doing this this act, this glorious, you will be very glorious. You accepted this Malmas or this stool month, so I will also accept her, and I will make this extra month just like my quality, my fame, opulence, realizations, and success, and I will put everything into this month. And this month can give benediction to the devotees also. This month will be equally potent. I will bestow all the divine qualities in this month, and this month will be further known by my name as the Purushottam month in this world. Purushottam Mas ki Jai. So here Krishna says that this Malmath will be now known as Purushottam month. Further he says that she will imbibe my quality, I will become her husband. So he will be the husband of this Adik Mas Devi. This month will be the master of all months. I told you about the 12 months from Chaitra to Falgun. So she will be the master of all these 12 months, and this month will be worshipable by one. Everyone will be paying obeisances to her and worship her. This month will be powerful as me, and the worshipper of this month will burn all his past sinful reactions and will enjoy a blissful life, and he will return back to Godhead. Hari Bol. So Krishna gives clear instruction, and he says that this month will be the master of all the 12 months, and that month will have all the potency what Krishna has. The month can give benediction, the month will be famous, the month will be potent. So everything, all the qualities will be in this month. So now Krishna himself gives one analogy. He says, if a farmer wants to cultivate good crop, so he will invest his seeds in a cultivable land. Like we put our money in the right stock. If somebody is in share market, so he will invest the money with a good stock. So similarly, a farmer will invest in the money in the cultivable land where he will get benefit. So similarly, an intelligent man in spiritual life, he will invest or he will do devotional service in this month, that is Purushottam month. And what he will get? He will enjoy a blissful life in this world, and while leaving his body, he will return back to Godhead. So it is very difficult to go back to Godhead. But if you follow this month, so we'll further understand what is the importance of this vratas. So Lord Krishna also informs that an unfortunate man who does not perform any japa, does not give charity, does not respect Lord Krishna or his devotees, does not behave properly to the Brahmanas, who makes enmity with others and who blaspheme the Vaishnavas will go to hell for an unlimited period. So this is a caution for the people who blaspheme. So we will further understand. There is one more pastime of Draupadi. I will quickly narrate this. And so Lord Krishna finally says, a person can be successful in his devotional service if he fully engaged in this most auspicious month of Purushottam. So, Purushottam Maas ki Jai. So, we have now taken 3 topics and we have covered 3 topics actually. When is Purushottam Maas is explained. It's 18 September this year. So, we have to get ready for that. It is very soon. And what is the Adhik Maas known? How it is calculated? Astronomy. So, it is understood. There is a lot of thing into the astronomy, but I have given it a very simple meaning. The difference between the lunar calendar, lunar year and solar year, and the difference causes 32 months and 16 days. So then this Adhik Maas is added. This Adhik Maas is now Adhik Ashwin. And this Adhik Maas, Mal Maas, how it became Purushottam Maas, we got this to the pastimes of Lord Krishna, who says to Yudhishthira. So you should remember Suta Goswami, who described these pastimes, the banks of Naimisharanya. Then Sukdev Goswami narrates about Narad Muni's questions to Lord Narayana, Narayana's answer to Narad Muni, then Narad Muni's questions further to Narayana about how to observe the month. Then Narayana gives the katha of this Lord Vishnu, and how Lord Vishnu takes this Adhik Maas Devi to Lord Krishna, and Lord Krishna explains the importance of this Purushottam month. So I hope you understood this importance of this Purushottam month. So I would now, there was one line where Lord Krishna says that if they don't pay respect to this month, so there will be some repercussion who blaspheme this month. So we will try to 10 minutes I will take for just covering this katha of Draupadi and the instructions to Arjun, and then we will discuss about what are the important vratas to be done in this month, do's and don'ts of this month. So just 5-10 minutes I will close this katha of Draupadi. So now here, after declaring this Adhik Maas as the most master of all the months, now Krishna further glances at Yudhishthira and Draupadi, and he speaks to Arjuna. Now here he speaks about Arjuna's wife and means the Panchali actually, Draupadi. Now Draupadi in her past life, the previous life, she was daughter of a sage called Medhavi. Now this sage Medhavi, he had an ashram and he was a Brahmana, and this Brahmani, this was her child. But the child's mother, the Brahmani's mother, passed away when she was at the time of birth or very young. And her father was not very interested in getting her married, or he was always in his taking the name of Hari. But the Brahmani's friends, see, they all get married and they have children, but her father has not married her, and she is always she thinks her life is miserable. At the same time, her father also passes away, taking the name of Hari. So now she is in more miserable condition, and father is also not there, mother is also not there. At the same time, Durvasa Muni comes to the ashram of this Medhavi. Now this Brahmani is alone, and this Durvasa Muni, as soon as he comes there, this Draupadi's means previous life Brahmani. So she says, offers flowers and give respect to Durvasa Muni. And Durvasa Muni, seeing her again reception, she says that your father was my friend, and I will try to help you. So as the lady or the Brahmani request her that I am in a very miserable condition, my mother, father are not there, I have no elder brother, and I have no husband to protect me. So please advise me to relieve me out of this miserable condition. So here Durvasa Muni explains to this Brahmani that about the glories of this Purushottam month. He says that within 3 months, this Purushottam month is about to come, and this is a very auspicious month, and you can be sinless, and so this month you follow, and this if you follow this month, it's like taking bath in Ganges, or like giving in charity, means it is most auspicious. So you can attain all sort of perfection, and you will be delivered from the sinful life, and your desire will be fulfilled. So please follow this advice and you worship this Purushottam month. So this Brahmani, after listening to Durvasa Muni, she does not believe his words, and she starts to blaspheme this month also, and she rejects Durvasa Muni's. She tells that you have exaggerated about these glories of this month. She tells that this is there are very important months like Magh, Kartik, another months, and you are trying to cheat me, and very bad words about this month. She says that this is a month called Stool month, Malmas. So then finally she she's not thinking, and everybody knows Durvasa Muni is like a fire. So Durvasa Muni was about to curse her, but looking at her plight, Durvasa Muni withdraws. He doesn't give any curse, but he tells that Brahmani, that whatever you have blasphemed this, you will have to pay for this. Means you will have to have repercussion for this. But he does not give any curse, and he says that next life you will reap the result of whatever your offenses. So whatever she has done the offense. So here Durvasa Muni leaves the place, and as soon as Durvasa Muni leaves this place, this girl, she is actually a very beautiful girl. So this Brahmani, Krishna says, loses all her beauty, her her bodily effulgence, everything is gone, and finally she realizes. So then she starts praying to Shiva. Now she starts praying to Shiva. Shiva is also known as Ashutosh, and who can be pleased very easily. And she prays for around 9,000 years. She would sit in the summer in front of Yajna. She would meditate in freezing water. And finally, Shiva is happy. He comes in his spiritual form, and it says, Brahmani, that I am ready to give you a boon. So you take, means you can take any boon. Now this Brahmani, when somebody asks this boon, she got very excited, and she asked, give me a husband. So here, like Krishna says, that she's so excited, and she says this word 5 times. Give me husband, give me husband, give me husband, give me husband, give me husband. Shiva says, Tatastu. And Shiva says, you have asked me 5 times, so you will get 5 husbands. So immediately this Brahmani understands that in the excitement, fumbleness, I have asked 5 times. And she then thinks that she's very ashamed. She tells, how can a girl live with this 5 husbands, means 5? So Shiva says that, I cannot take it back, and uh, but not this lifetime. Next lifetime, you will be having 5 husbands, and I cannot do anything regarding to that. So, and Shiva further says that you have blasphemed the Purushottam month. Also, you have blasphemed Durvasa Muni, and he further says that Durvasa Muni, Shiva, me, everybody, we follow this Purushottam month. So, means you have blasphemed this, so you have to get this repercussion. And saying this, Shiva leaves this place, and finally the Brahmani girl, shortly she also dies. She leaves the body, and I would just I'll close it, because this otherwise the pastime will go on more. After that next birth, when Drupad Maharaj, when he's doing his sacrifices, and from the sacrifice this child comes out, this girl, and she's been blessed as the daughter of Drupad, and that's why she's called Draupadi, and she is very famous as Panchali, or she is the wife of the Pandavas. So here now Krishna further says that a person who blasphemes Purushottam month will never attain fortune. The Purushottam month is fully potent to fulfill all your desires and remove miseries. Now he says, now you are to Pandavas, now you are 14 years in this forest. You did not perform Purushottam month when 3 months back it had happened, and because of that you have to face all these miseries. And Draupadi also had to face all the miseries, like she was disrobed in the assembly of Kauravas, and this was all because she blasphemed this Purushottam month in her previous life. So Krishna instructs Arjuna that you follow this Purushottam month and you will be bestowed with a good fortune. So with this, Krishna leaves for Dwarka. Purushottam Mas ki jai. With this, we will now finish this katha on Draupadi, and finally Yudhishthira Maharaj and all the Pandavas, the next Purushottam month comes, they observe the Purushottam month and they regain the kingdom and they live their life happily further, and they return back to Godhead by the grace of Lord Krishna. So here we understand that any intelligent person should engage himself in hearing this Krishna Katha from a pure soul. In this way, if you meditate in the Krishna and his pastime, he will discuss about this pastime, and he can be qualified to go back to Godhead. So here finally Suta Goswami, who is discussing this to the sages of Naimisharanya, So if you remember the Naimisharanya, they had asked him the question that what is the wonderful pastime from of Supreme Personality of Godhead from Suta Goswami. So Suta Goswami, when he tells the Katha, he explains about Narad Muni, the questions to Narayana, then Narayana answers, and then further to Lord Vishnu, Vishnu takes to Krishna. Now the Krishna explains the importance of Purushottam month, and finally Krishna explains that if you blaspheme this month, what will happen. So finally this all Katha, everything is explained. So they finally say that Purushottam month is the most glorious month. It is so merciful that it fulfills devotees' desire like a desired tree, and how glorious is this Purushottam month. So Purushottam Maas ki jai. So I would now the Katha part is over. Now we will understand the 2-3 questions which Narad Muni told. Actually 7 questions. So we will quickly go through, and this is the most important point: the do's and don'ts of this Purushottam month. Now, devotees might be knowing that Kartik month is generally, we say it as a Diwali offer or Dasera offer, or might be, you say Diwali bonanza, because Diwali we get offers like if you buy one you'll get one free, or a lot of offers like that. So Kartik month gives that much means spiritual advantage. So whatever we do spiritual activity in Kartik month, we will get 100 times the results, spiritual results. So similarly, our Guru Maharaj says, His Holiness Jetpataka Maharaj says, that whatever you spiritual activity you do during this Purushottam month, you will get 1000 times the benefit of Kartik month. So just imagine. So it is so potent, so important, and this Purushottam month. So you have to follow this Purushottam month, and my request is that whoever is listening to this Katha, so they can tell all their friends and relatives, and you can explain them why it is the importance of this month and what benefit you can get. So we will discuss about this important takeaways from this Purushottam month, and so what should be done. So I will first explain what Krishna says it has to be done in Purushottam month. So Lord Krishna says, worship him, chant his holy name, study Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita. Many people are doing already. Give in charity, offer ghee diya lamp to Radha Krishna. So these are the do's which Lord Krishna has says. So also one should listen Krishna Katha from a pure soul, merciful. He should be merciful to the saintly people, as well as he should protect the animals, be truthful, and he should be merciful to the others also. So this is also the do's, what we have to do. And we should protect the animals also. And there are list of things which should be done. I will just read out so that it will be very easier for you to note it down. First thing you have to do is you have to get up early at Brahma Muhurta time. Now Brahma Muhurta time is around 1.5 hours prior to sunrise, and you should do Mangala Arati and you should do your morning japa regularly. Suppose you are doing some fixed round, you should continue that fixed round or increase your chanting by a fixed round. Suppose you are doing 16 rounds, if you want to do in this Vrata 25 rounds, then it should be fixed for 25, and you should do all the 18th September to 17th October 25 rounds. But here is a very important alarm or clarification. Whatever vow you do not break this vow. If you just I told now and suddenly in the Josh you tell I will do 64 rounds and then tomorrow you don't do it, that is not. Whatever you say, you follow that full month. Then you should read Bhagavad Gita, especially chapter 15. It is called the Purushottam Yoga, Srimad Bhagavatam, or Chaitanya Charitamrita, if you can. You should hear Hari Katha, study Krishna book, Vrajlila, Krishna's pastimes, Srimad Bhagavatam, and you can listen to Radha Krishna Leelas, Guna, other things. Then fourth point, worshipping Radha Krishna. You can do it daily with lotus flower or tulsi. If you don't have, you have a photo, you can do it to the photo also. Further, our Guru Maharaj says that request all new devotees, whoever is coming, at least you become vegetarian. At least keep, tell the new devotees that at least you should be vegetarian in this full month. So, and others who are already in devotional life, what they can do is they can eat one day prasadam, or they can eat up to noon and take fruits or vegetables, or like Ekadashi preparation, or people can make nice prasadam and eat one day. But again, if you are following some vow, you have to follow that completely for the full month. So, and further, His Holiness Bhanu Maharaj, he says we have to recite lot of bhajans. I will just tell them what we have to do. The main worshipping deity is Radha Krishna. So we can sing bhajans glorifying Yugal Kushor, Radha Krishna, such as Jai Radha Madhav. We already heard that. Then Radha Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite, Radha Krishna Prana More, Yugal Kishore, Radha Kripa, Krishtaksha Stotra, Nanda Nandana Astakam. Now, then there is Chaurastakam, which many people sing. Then Tulsi Arti. All this you can sing daily. You can sing daily this bhajans and kirtans. And you do Hare Krishna Maha Mantra regularly. Who are doing 16 rounds, they can do 16. Who are doing 25 rounds, who want to do 25, they have to strictly do 25 rounds. Further, it is also told that you have to take bath in Ganga or Yamuna. Now, who are in India, possibly this corona crisis, I think nobody will be able to go anywhere. So if you have any bottle of water, you already taken Ganga Jal or Yamuna Jal, you can take some drops and you can add it to your bathing water, and you can take bath in this holy month with using this water. But our Guru Maharaj says, especially for people who are in Abu Dhabi and Middle East or anywhere, and now in Corona times, 5-4 months, there is no Ganga Jal also. So you can recite the mantra for invoking this Ganga, Yamuna, and there is very simple mantra. So Ganga Chaiva, Yamune Chaiva, and you can recite that and invoke all these holy rivers, and you can Jalasmin Sanadukuru, when there is a prayers for that, you can sing that prayer and you can invoke that, and then you can take bath. And also, if you require, you can, before taking bath, you can just recite Ganga, Ganga, Ganga and take bath. So these are some of the do's Now, there is two more do's to be very important is you have to be very, very truthful. This whole month, you should be very truthful. Also, you should not fight with your, like, if husband and wife, if they are there, they should not fight for some silly reason. So they should, and children. So you should try to be calm, peaceful, and your focus should be only on following this Varta of this Purushottam month. If you have any new projects or something, you should avoid this, and you should focus only on doing this devotional service. So these are some 8 or 9 points. I would again recap that for you people. Get up in the early in the morning, 1.5 hours before the sunrise. Do proper chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. If you are already doing, increase your rounds, and if you are increasing a round, fix that round, and whatever you fix that round, accordingly you complete that round the whole month. Study Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, preferably 15th chapter or Bhagavad Gita, and you can read these books and throughout the month. Then do bhajans. I already told you can do bhajans morning, Jai Radha Madhav and Chaurashtakam, then Nandanandana, others bhajans to Radha Krishna's glories. Then deity worship, you can offer lotus, tulsi and these flowers to the deity. And most important, one more do's is you can offer ghee lamp to Radha Krishna, and you will get very huge benefit from lighting this ghee lamp to Radha Krishna. And you remain truthful, merciful, protection of the animals, and you should listen Krishna Katha during this month from pure souls. So these are the do's. Now I will tell about the don'ts. Do not blaspheme Purushottam month. If you don't have faith also, if you don't think, but you have heard the example of Draupadi, so do not blaspheme this Purushottam month, because it will never gain fortune, you will suffer, and do not commit any violence to others. There should be no Vaishnava aparadh, non-violence, avoid killing animals, and also some, I have heard that there should be no marriages during this month. So, and lastly, if you are making any vow, please stick to that vow so that you can, you can maintain. Suppose you are telling I will eat one time, so if you are sticking to that, then stick to the whole month. If you cannot, then you do what is you can, but maintain that. And it is better advisable to offer to Lord who are not initiated to the Lord and bhoga and take prasadam, and it will be very nice. So these are the don'ts. And lastly, I would give, after doing this do and don'ts, what you will attain, what are the benefits. This is the last item, then we will conclude. This is, I told, this is the big sale, the sale of the year. So this is the biggest sale. You will get 1,000 times the benefits of doing any spiritual activity during Kartik month. For example, if you do like one round, you will get in Kartik month, the benefit will be very high if you take the chanting during Purushottam month. So then Radhanath Swami Maharaj also explained that, I heard in this all I've heard it from lectures from in YouTube from other devotees, that in Vrindavan there are a lot of festival which goes on all during this month. They are doing every day one festival, and you can get the benefit of celebrating that festival if you want. Some people are also advised that who wants to get Krishna conscious children, they can pray for this month to get a Krishna conscious child. Then the Vaishnavas, they always pray for this Purushottam month, and their concept of Mal month is that this month will remove all the kalmash in our heart, and by removing this kalmash, we will achieve Krishna Prem in our heart. So this is also the benefit of observing Purushottam month. And there are other things, benefit which I already told, but I will again explain. Like Narad Muni already told, all your sinful reactions will be nullified. This is very best month for our spiritual progress, and we can finally, the most important part is we get qualify a chance to go back to Golok Vrindavan. So I'm sorry I took some time more, and if any questions or anything are there, Prabhuji, senior devotees are there, they can help in answering, and I will conclude with this. Purushottam Mas ki Jai. Prabhuji, Satya Gond Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Anybody or any question?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Prabhuji, we follow the Ekadashi, no? That they how to break. For example, we do it in the afternoon prasad. So the next day Ekadashi, they take the, how to this balance.
So if you are doing a full month Ekadashi Prasad, okay, then if there's on the Dwadasi day, you have to take the Jagannath Prasad, put it in the water, and only water you have to take, not the substance. That is the breaking.
Hari Bol.
Thank you.
Yes, very well. Wonderful. Hari Bol. Anybody has any question? Yeah. Or we can conclude with Prabhuji, Narsimha.
Yeah. Yes, Narsimha.
Aparna?
हरे कृष्णा धन्यवाद प्रणाम
या हरि बोल
जय नृसिंह श्री नृसिंह जय 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 नृसिंह उग्रं वीरं महाविष्णुं ज्वलन्त सर्वतोमुखं नृसिंहं भीषणं भद्रं नित्यं नमाम्यहं श्री पल्लादेश जय पद्मा मुख पद्मा बिंग नमस्ते नरसिंहाय प्रह्लादलाददायिनि हिरण्यकाशिपूर्वशः शीलटङ्कालकालये इतो नृसिंह परतो नृसिंह यतो यानि ततो नृसिंह बहे नृसिंह हृदये नृसिंह नरसिंहमदिं शरणं प्रपदे तव कर कमल नाकाम् अद्भुत सिंह दलिता हिरण्यकशिपु तनुभृंग केशवदीत नरहरि रूप जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय नृसिंहदेव जय नृसिंहदेव जय नृसिंहदेव जय नृसिंहदेव जय प्रह्लाद महाराज जय प्रह्लाद महाराज जय प्रह्लाद महाराज जय प्रह्लाद महाराज जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल